Nightlife industry and COVID can coexist. 2020 has brought a perfect lack of knowledge and vulnerability about a virus that has become a pandemic. In the middle of the 21st century, ZX Scene Global was born from the international union of a team of experts with a long history in industry fields. The nightlife industry can be a solution to the current pandemic since it could be a primary detection source together with the governing authorities and act as a firewall to contain the spread of the virus. Exactly 1 year ago, nightlife venues worldwide were forced to close their doors in the wake of the rapid spread of coronavirus. Not only were venues affected, but some of the most important music festivals such as Coachella, Ultra Music Festival, Tomorrowland Winter and Snow Bombing had also announced its postponement in order to curb the outbreak. The economic loss that the industry is facing and its consequences directly related to other industries such as tourism have caused great harm, and the proper aid that has been solicited to every government has not been fulfilled, leaving many businesses in bankruptcy and with serious economic repercussions, as well as the workers of the industry that for the most part have been left abandoned. The effects of these shutdowns are starting to get the attention of government since many are suffering one of the biggest crises in the past century, making them more open to start reactivating the economy. It's safe to say that the nighttime economy generates great economic impact for cities and countries worldwide. What 2020 has brought us was a perfect lack of knowledge and vulnerability about a virus that has become a pandemic, in the middle of the 21st century. However, these trying times have called for more union than ever and has opened the doors to institutions, organizations, and companies, both private and public, to join forces and seek common ground. What's safe to say is that clubbers have not been able to go out in over a year, making them socially starved, especially after having to endure the consequences of being in quarantine and having to comply with strict curfews. ZX Scene Global was born from the international union of a team of experts with a long history in fields such as health, environment, technology and industrial. The main goal and expertise is to generate protected spaces, with an application that yields effectiveness rates up to 99% in the control of encapsulated viruses such as COVID-19. The combination of 4 basic principles in the development team: virus prevention, containment, mitigation, and monitoring, offers a 99% success rate to any organization or community that wants to implement the technology. Unlike the Sala Apollo experiment, the upcoming Sant Jordi concert is not considered to be a clinical trial, but rather a commercial event since organizers are already confident of its safety. Moreover, concertgoers will be love of lesbian fans instead of volunteers, and they will not be tested after the event. We are currently negotiating together with ZX Scene Global and governments worldwide for the advancement and reopening of nightlife venues worldwide, which is receiving great feedback due to the uniqueness of the system being proposed. Carmen Alvarez, CEO of ZX Scene Global, had stated, "We are the only company that has succeeded in combining and offering the latest and most groundbreaking technologies against COVID-19 in a single solution, both in Spain and internationally." On the other hand, Joaquim Botes, Secretary General of the International Nightlife Association, has mentioned, "Waiting for the herd immunity is not an option, since most nightlife businesses will be inexistent by then. That's why we insist on government collaboration in order to prove that with the proper measures, venues can open in a safe manner." Pilot testing, a necessary tool for the future of the industry. The nightlife industry can be a solution to the current pandemic since it could be a primary detection source together with the governing authorities and act as a firewall to contain the spread of the virus. Having COVID testing to access nightlife venues can also get a big portion of the population to get tested when they wouldn't otherwise. We support any tests being conducted in venues and to find the best solutions to reactivate an industry that has been completely shut for the past year. The media has been echoing numerous tests that have been conducted already in places such as Amsterdam, where 1,300 people attended a music event at the Ziggo Dome designed to examine the risks of reopening venues and plan for the easing of lockdown restrictions. Also, our gold member venue Sala Apollo, in Barcelona, and its non-infection of participants in the pilot test conducted this past December. Furthermore, this week the Catalan government and festival organizers have announced a pilot concert in Barcelona's Palau Sant Jordi for March 27. The attendees will have to take a rapid test and a screening in one of 3 spaces, either the Sala Apollo, Luz de Gas or Razzmatazz concert halls. Those testing negative will be able to take part in the event with a FFP2 face mask, but no social distancing will be required. The area will, however, be divided into 4 spaces, each hosting 1,800 people, and there will be efforts made to avoid crowding at the entrance and exits. It will host an audience of 5,000 people standing, with antigen tests for all attendees but no social distancing. Unlike the Sala Apollo experiment, the upcoming Sant Jordi concert is not considered to be a clinical trial, but rather a commercial event, since organizers are already confident of its safety. Moreover, concertgoers will be love of lesbian fans instead of volunteers, and they will not be tested after the event.